Hello and welcome back to Etrian Odyssey 2 HD with me, McGammar. Last time we defeated the Ice Drake. This time we're going to go after a different dragon. Let's see here. Imminent destruction. The treasure vault of the winged ones has been damaged, and their ancient treasures are in danger. Alright. This is a disaster. Hospital's full up with the wounded. We're going to find out which monster did this, right? Yeah, we can't let this stand. I'm going to find that thing and pay back in kind. That wouldn't work, I mean to say though. I got a job for you. I don't know who requested it, but it's addressed directly to you. This letter came to tonight. I don't know the details, but someone needs your help. I never saw hide nor hair them, but they left a reward for you, polite find say. Obviously, you're the only guild I can ask to do this one. I'm counting on you. The letter concludes, I await you in the holy city of the 20th floor. Weird. So what happened that filled up the hospital? Oh well, let's also take the item trade for. Citadel Trading requests that you retrieve more materials in order for them to create new equipment. As always, these are good quests. Here comes the Citadel Trading Guild! Yeah, the old man's got plans for a new weapon, and you guessed it, it needs materials. What's that sound? Oh, whoa! What the devil's going on? Outside and quick! Hold on, can we talk first? Oh, didn't you twitch to hear that ghastly noise? Hurry up and get outside. If this place crumbles, we'll both be goners. I'll gather my essentials, so get out of here. Can we get more jobs, though? We could, but I'm not going to right now. Alright, let's leave.
Hurry. Hurry and get those fires out. If you need more manpower, recruit the other guilds. You, form a team and get those civilians to the Duke's Palace. And somebody get a medic. Gears, you're okay.
How will you answer? What happened here?
The city's been attacked. This area is relatively intact, but the west side's in bad shape. There have been reports of a beastly howl and multi-forked lightning raining on the city. Some say they saw a golden shadow in the sky, but no one knows what's really happening.
Are you alright?
Few of us here in the central city were hurt. The casualties are heavier in the west. I'm relieved to see you escaped unharmed. It's good to have people to rely on in a crisis.
Let us help.
Thank you. We could use your help. I think we have repairs well in hand here, fortunately. I had a different task in mind for you. You can handle it, right? There's little doubt in anyone's mind that this is the work of that monster. I want you to confirm the cause of this disaster. Without knowing the situation, we can't be sure the worst is over. The monster may return. Knowledge is key to victory. We'll take action according to the information you gather. Now move out. We're counting on you, Gears.
Okay, I feel like I was supposed to accept those in the opposite order that I grabbed them, but that's the way it worked out. So, we're told to go to the Holy City on the 20th floor, so we'll go here. I brought Cup with us so I could activate Stalker, and reduce the amount of random encounters we get to pretty much nothing. Yeah, Holy City, I believe, is this.
Oh, Gears, welcome. May you receive the blessings of all-knowing No, Fatherless, and Motherless Shah. Please stay and make yourselves at home. We are a bit shaken at present, but pay it no mind. Clamverine is running amok, and has damaged the vault holding our most sacred treasures. It is a severe problem. Over half the treasures are unrecoverable. But for what reason have you come? We are always willing to help those who we consider family.
What will you say? Lagarde was also attacked.
That is a tragedy. There's no question that this is the work of Clan Valine. We cannot avoid the flow of Issa. Clan Valine's Rampage has claimed your city and our vault. Since we have both been victims of this misfortune, it may be best to cooperate.
What's Clan Valine?
A golden reptile that has lived here for aeons. It soars across the skies and wields lightning. It is sometimes known as the dragon who walks with thunder. We have never beheld it with our own eyes before. We could not have guessed at its size. No created everything for a purpose, but what purpose could that be serve?
We accepted a quest.
A quest? Ah, the request from one of your own. What of it? You say the request came from one of us? Strange.
This is our way to make every attempt at solving problems on our own before seeking help.
However, the teachings also warn against refusing help when it is offered. Can you prove we asked?
We will not show the letter.
Would that it was a mistake, but I have my theories, and we could use more help. But without any proof, our people sought your help to enlist the aid would go against the teachings. If you have such proof, I would be eager to see it.
We must show the letter.
Now it is clear. I recognize this is as the writing of the some of the village children. They have asked your assistance, and thus you have come. It must be through the flow of Isa. I am powerless to resist his will. Great Gears, please help us. We are doing all that we can to move what treasure remains out of our vault. The treasure vault is currently on the verge of collapse after Clan Valine's rampage. We'll go to the vault in the west, and return with as many treasures as you can carry. It has been severely damaged already. It will not be long before it collapses entirely. Their legs are also old and easily breakable. If you fall in battle, they will be lost. Please save as many treasures as you can. We are grateful for your help, Gears.
In the west, huh? Do you mean of this floor or of the castle? He has no more information to give. So we're told to go and rescue treasures from a vault in the west. So what he doesn't tell you is that it's actually up here. Really, really unclear. Really, really unclear. I guess you just have to do a lot of walking around the labyrinth until you get it. As you walk the castle, you hear a strange noise, and look up as you clash your weapon's handle. Further down, you see two winged ones crossing over the pillars and vanishing between the walls. You follow them until you come across a damaged wall. This must be related to the quest you accepted from the winged ones. You agree to help transport their ancient treasures back to the village. The roof above is already cracked. In its state, it may crumble at any moment. The winged ones you saw before fly back into view, carrying something as they leave. You head into the vault, pick out the most important looking treasures, and quickly leave. We got the wing cache. Let's take a look at that real quick. A wooden box containing items important to the winged ones. Well, treasure's treasure. We're being hunted by the FOE. I might end up fighting it, I might not. We'll find out. But I didn't have to fight it this time. So we got one box of treasure. Presumably one box for each party member.
Ah, Gears, you have brought back some very important treasures. I admit I was not expecting such superb work from Earthbound ones. If the vault has not yet collapsed, we ask that you retrieve more treasures.
Okay. Forward and back, and then forward and back, and we go forward and back. It's not the first time we've had a quest do something like this. Not the first time. As long as I hug the wall closely, though, it doesn't look like that FOE's gonna fight me. You return to the treasure vault to find that the walls have begun to cave in. It is only a matter of time before the entire structure implodes. You quickly run in, gather what you can, and make your way out. We got another wing cache. Cacher is a fun word. A lot of people will insist that it's pronounced cache. Not me. As long as people understand what you're talking about, and as it's cash and not, like, loose currency, it's fine.
I see you've returned, Gears. Ah, you have even brought back the documents. But there is one last favor we ask of you. At the very back of the vault is a box. If you could manage to bring it back safe, we can ask nothing more from you. Thank you.
A third trip into the vault. We can do that. We can do that. We're just as sneaky as before, and we're here. By the time you reach the vault for the third time, the walls around you are groaning. Take extra care not to disturb anything. You set foot inside and cast your gaze around. You see a box, but at the same moment, Damon calls out, noticing a figure on the ground.
Earthbound ones, you must recover the box. Do not spare a thought for me. Quickly, get the box!
The winged one lies unconscious. He seems to have been struck by falling debris. Even the ceiling is making a terrible noise now. It is no longer safe to be here. You can heed the winged one's request and save the box, or tend to the winged one instead. Will we carry the box out? It is what he wanted. It is what we were asked to do. The nice person in me really wants to save this guy. It is a life. However, they asked us to get their special possessions, and they apparently can't replace them. So I'm going to get the box. Thinking it best to oblige the Winged One's wish, you take the box and evacuate the vault. The moment you exit, the walls finally collapse. The Winged One is certainly dead. You are not at all certain that you did the right thing, but you must return safely with the box. We now have the Angel Box, which is the primary reason that I decided to do that, because that's more text to read. Beautiful tabernacle made of wood with gold casing. I hope this was worth it for them. And we did technically fulfill our job to get the box. Feels bad.
Ah, Gears, the box is safe. Marvelous. You are unable to save one of our own? I see. I thank you on his behalf. Our values are perhaps different than your own. A single life means little in the flow of Isar. The larger progression of things is old. In doing your duty, you saved him. Now Nu, Father Rish, and Mother Risha will stay with us. You cast aside sentiment and follow the wall of Isar. That is rare in Earthbound ones. You will think on what you may consider worthy compensation. I must tend to our wounded and inspect the treasure. Perhaps later we can... don't you usually report after you finish your request? Why don't you return here once you have reported? We'll have something for you then.
Okay, so now we go to report the quest. We could walk back, but I'm lazy. We're gonna go back to Centaur Trading, buy myself a new thread, and then report the bar. Ah, you're back. I've got another letter for you here. It's the same handwriting as before. Must be a client. And thanks you for your efforts. So out with it. It was a client anyway. Ah, come on. You know I'm curious. You did the job, you have to know who it was. Ah, wipe that bloody grin off your face. It's fine, forget it. But if you want to talk about it later, I won't be listening. Take your reward and get out. Okay. So we have to get out, and we have to get back to where we were in order to complete the other quest. So, Gup once again Axe Stalker. And we once again go back to Canaan on this floor.
Ah, Gears, I'm sorry to have troubled you. Our part of the work has ended. In the name of Father Rish and Mother Risha, I welcome you. Now then, you're investigating Clanvaline, aren't you? You must excuse me. Clanvaline is our word for it. Among the Earthbound ones, the golden monster is known simply as the dragon. Its true character is unknown, but has attacked, it must have been the act of God. But if you plan to oppose it, such as the will of Isar, I shall tell you what I know. The documents you carried not long ago happen to contain a legend regarding Clanvaline. Take these, they may help you investigate the monster that attacked your town. They may be of limited use, but they should contain enough information to aid your task. It is written that the one who appears with thunder howls with rage on the heavenly seat. The legends say that it now is the season when the beast's wrath waxes. It will not end soon. You must act quickly to quell its rage. If you would defeat it, then move swiftly.
We got the gold book. Let's take a look at that. Scripture of the Winged Ones relating to the Golden Snake. Every little bit of dialogue. I could have used another thread in order to warp back, but it's easy enough to walk back. Once I already ascend the pole and the stair, I might as well just go back to town this way. Let's report this at the bar and hand over our book. Oi, you're back. I heard the story. You found a fiend who attacked the city. The reconstruction's moving along, but I hate to think it could strike again any time. Eh? What's this dirty old book? From the Winged Ones? What's it have to do with the monster? You know, an old thing like this from the Winged Ones can fetch a tidy profit. Nah, I understand. I gotta take this to the granddaughter, right? I won't get greedy when the fate of the city's at stake. Here's a reward. If something else comes up, we'll be counting on you. Medica 4, huh? Ah, well. Folk King's Rampage. Ancient documents have revealed the location of the Throne of Thunder. Please defeat the Golden Dragon. Oi, you got another request from the Grand Duchy about the monster attacked the guard. Hey, don't you worry, I wouldn't give this one to any other guild but you. And even if I did, Nard be able, like you lot, be able to take on a suicide mission like this. Ha ha ha! You can ask the minister to expose with details. Go get him, champ. First I gotta form my party back up. Gup's great for going around and exploring. I don't think Gup should be the one fighting the dragon. Although he is a survivalist, ah well. He's not level 60 even. Yeah, everybody else's stats, we're like 60, 65, we're not the highest level. I could make this easier if I just grinded out the last 10 levels.
Ah, Gills. Good of you to come. I wasn't sure where to find you, so I asked cars. First, my compliments on investigating the monster that destroyed the city's west side. We were able to identify it with the documents given to us by the Winged One. The fiend in question is a dragon that has been feared since ancient times. There are also references to it in our own histories. It seems to appear in cycles. The ancient dragon on the throne of thunder soars through the skies, causing chaos. We pieced this message together from all histories and the scripture of the Winged Ones. According to their calendar, now is the season for it to grow violent and wreak havoc. It has not moved since its initial attack, but if we leave it be, it will strike again. Guild Gears, will you defeat this terrible dragon for the good of Lagarde? It is on the throne of thunder on the 17th floor. Get there via the north of the 18th floor. Like all living beings, it returns to its home in order to rest each night. You are the only ones we can turn to. Be careful, we're all relying on you.
So it has to be night. Got it. Let's take a nap then. Not that we really spent much TP or anything, but I need time to move. So, Pedal Bridge. We can make it up one floor without using a charm. And now that we're here, let's use one of our chimes. That should help us avoid a random battle or two. Okay, so north side of this floor. Maybe it's in this room that didn't really have any purpose? Ah. As you open the door and step into the room, you feel a gust of wind against your back. It swirls around you, then vanishes, as if it had been absorbed into the room. This much pressure can only be coming from a hole of some sort in the room. Alright, we're great at finding holes. You walk the halls and feel a slight change in the wind. It seems the path before you leads to another area behind the wall of trees. You can walk towards the wind, or leave the path be. We'll walk into the forest. And now that we're on this quest, it appears that this path has appeared. And it is two-way? Excellent. Alright, let's try east. It's a box. Beautiful. You know what, I might as well map this out while I'm here. Get the ink. And then we get the treasure map. There we go. What's in the box? Ward Child. Game's like, hey, are you using these yet? Well, it ran off the moment I got over here, so let's use it. Sure. Okay, game. Have your fun. At my expense. These great big thick rooms scare me a little bit. Okay, so the room was about this thick. I didn't have an extra little divot in there like that. I'll get rid of that. And we have the stairs going down. Isn't it great to have stairs instead of some weird magnetic lift thing for once? I do enjoy a good staircase. Ramps are also good, but staircases have a stability that ramps just don't have. Another door. But what's back here? Another box. Excella 2. Those are valuable. Okay, we got a door. My chime's about to wear off again. Turns out walking from one end of the floor to the other end of the floor is about all that chime lasts. Can I make it through this room without a chime? No. No, I can. It was an ambush here. Do I need a second chime? Probably not. Alright, let's mark this down. And this room was 3 thick. Walking in the middle should give me access to all tiles if there was ever a hidden FOE on the here. You breathe in sharp, taking in the expanse that you have just stepped into. Your vision is clouded as a sea of cherry blossoms swirls all around, riding the vortex. There can be no doubt that this is the Throne of Thunder. Once you get your bearings again, you sense that there is an enemy ahead. As you step further, you are greeted by a giant dragon, coated in shining gold scales. It is a dragon who walks with thunder. If you believe yourself to be prepared, then take weapon in hand and face your enemy. Okay. It's here. Alright, well, let's drop a quick save. It's the dragon. Okay, so I'm going to Volt Wall. I'm going to try this. And let's go for the arms. Missed. Okay. So Volt did good. Okay, now I need to draw some ire over towards Damon. We have Fizz Miss because it does lots of physical damage. I need to get those arms. Okay, smite it. We need to get those arms. We really need to get those arms. If we don't get those arms soon, then we're gonna have a bad time. Curse Strike! Okay, Curse Strike is the thing that he normally does. Okay, Damon goes pretty quick, but we can heal. We can keep healing Damon. This will be fine. The damage so far is okay. Damon is dead. Oh, that's real bad. We gotta get Damon back up. We gotta get Damon back up. How about a Nectar 2? The damage is going okay. Okay, Sunshine's able to survive a hit. That's really good. Did Provoke wear off? Yeah, it did. I need to get Provoke up, otherwise Damon can't take the hits for us. Midaraba's about to go down. That's fine. Let's use Sav and just get both of us. Try for more arms. Let's try getting a Provant back up on Sugar. It did just a normal attack. That's unusual. I'm out of TP. Try Orochi for now. Try Orochi for now. I need to get Nixella over to her. We gotta get those arms bound, though. I'm not Nixella. Demrita. Oh, we're doing it. We're doing it. How are we looking? Still didn't find that. Oh no, oh no. Okay, things went downhill really quickly. But I win? The dragon's huge form sags and falls to your furious onslaught of attacks. The legendary fearsome dragon has been felled by your hand. Exhausted from the struggle, you breathe a sigh of relief and sheath your weapon. But just at this moment, the dragon stands up once more and flies into the sky. You panic, fearing the dragon will recover and again rampage with newfound hatred for humans. Just then, you see something flying in the sky. Its identity is unclear, but it is definitely headed straight for the dragon. Suddenly, you recall previously saving a monster's child. And indeed, the creature flying toward the dragon is unmistakably the child you saved. It seems to be trying to assist you, heedless of the legendary dragon's immense strength. The monster's child has been injured. At this rate, it will be smashed to the ground. You must find some way to aid its efforts before the situation worsens. A survivalist would be useful in this situation, you muse. Without one, you would have no course of action, but to pray for the monster child's victory. If you do have a survivalist, use its bow to shoot the dragon and assist the monster child. What, you mean my gun isn't good enough? I do not have a survivalist, even if I say yes. Unfortunately, you have no survivalists at hand. You can do nothing but watch as the monster child is slowly torn to shreds. However, despite the difference in size, the child succeeds in taking the dragon down with it. You run over to where the monster child fell and stroke its muzzle as its eyes close. It seems it did not forget your kindness and came to return the favor. Am I too late? Are you safe, Gears? The chief of the winged ones appears behind you, bow in hand. This beast came to our village, acting strangely, so I followed it here. This is the Divide Bow. But how strange that it is that you can befriend even monsters. The chief hands you the bow, pays the respects to the beast's child, and returns to his home. Congratulations! You defeated the dragon and gained the most powerful bow in the land. You give thanks to the monster's valiant sacrifice before leaving the area. When you return to the guard, report your success to the bar. Okay, so I got the dragon down, but I didn't get the conditional drop, so... let's try again. I did win first try, but let's try again. I need to have more people alive so I can try to do lightning damage when I'm near the end. So, I'm going to use Volt Wall first turn, beat a Reva, use a Warbite on Sugar, try that Armbind, and let's see if we can land a Corrupt. We landed it. Okay, that's really cool. Even if Volt Wall completely blocks and makes the damage into healing, Corrupt still makes him take damage from it. That's super cool. I love that. I love that for me. Alright, let's get that Fizz Mist back on. We need another arm shot, and let's get a Bravant on Sugar. Okay, we got the Armbind. Okay, we don't have to do anything for a little while. So we have to Warmite Voltage, and go over to the Ricochet, and we will Bravant Voltage. He can't do anything because his arms are bound. He can't do anything. Okay, so once again we go into the Mita Reba. Let's see. We need to heal Damon. We need to heal Damon really bad. And we need to get a Dampen on. Okay, we just keep on smiting. If the bind goes off, we need to reapply it real quick. We can heal Damon again. Let's prepare Sugar. We have no oil. We have no oil. This is bad. We might not need the oil. We might need, let's keep that Fizz Mist on. Okay. Let's go for another Smite. Another Mireba. The health is low, but it's not that low. We gotta get the Warmite up on Sugar to refresh. Let's switch over to Volt. We might be low enough that this will start to work. We might be low. Let's Bravant Sugar. We did it! Alright! Alright, we got it! We got the drop! The dragon's huge form sags and falls to your furious onslaught of attacks. Okay, I read all this. Unfortunately, I still don't have a survivalist, so this doesn't change. I'm pretty sure if you bring a survivalist to that fight, you'll be able to shoot, and you'll be able to save the baby, and then, like, you'll have a monster that's friendly to explorers in the labyrinth. Which is really cool. Unfortunately, Gup is great, but Gup cannot bind the arm, and Gup cannot do the level of damage that Voltage is capable of dealing. It's level difference, it's gear difference, it's just everything working together to make it so that is not how that is going to be. Which is unfortunate, but that's the way it is. Let's use our thread. Sell those things. So what was that? Was that armor? Mobius Alb. A high-class garb etched with a dragon sigil. For alchemists. Oh, the tech value seems really good. The tech value does seem really good, but like this, we don't really use Radigan that much. So I'm probably never going to buy that. We also have the Volt Orb, which, just like the Ice Orb, makes you darn near immediately invincible to Volt. The thing about the dragon I noticed as I was fighting it, trying to learn how to fight it previously, it only does its lightning breath on the first turn, due to a coding error, it's supposed to do it every, like, 5 turns after the first, but, like, due to a coding error, it only ever does it on the first turn, with the extremely low probability of ever doing it again. So if I had, like, a Volt Mist, then maybe I would not have needed to spend all those points on Damon to get Volt Guard. At the same time, though, it also helped me against the Volt King foe earlier in the game, so I don't feel like the points were wasted. But I could put the points in other things. Whatever, it's fine, it's fine. What else did I use? I also used, like, 2 Bravants, maybe more. So I should probably restock on those. I think I used 2. I used a Fizz Mist. Yeah, we're fine, we're fine, we're fine. Let's go ahead and take a rest. All good. Now then, let's see. Let's change our formation back up. Let's go ahead and bring Gup back into the party. Like so. And then we'll go back to the bar. Actually, no, I have a quest from last time. I need to do that. So, let's take a look at this. I'm pretty sure it's here. Oh, I need to turn in the quest too. Whetstone and a feed to the sharpener on 21st floor. Okay, so I need to find the sharpener. But after I turn this in. Oi, I came back safe and sound. Nice work. I guess you got some revenge on behalf of the city. So, was it really a dragon? And you can count dragon slaying with all your other accomplishments. Unbelievable. No matter how popular you get, you better not abandon this bar, alright? Here's a reward from the Duke's Palace. Keep up the good work. A little bit of money. Excellent. We are really, really raking it in. You know what? We should probably just buy some armor now. I think Damon deserves to have some armor. He took a pretty big beating on that fight. Yeah, he deserves it. And you know what? I think Sunshine... Sunshine deserves it, but at the same time, I feel like Mills could really, really use any armor at all. And if Mills has that, can I... He loses 5 luck. Alright, he needs some armor, though. If he took any attack during that fight, he would have been down for the count. Let's see. What gives you a good... Okay, this is probably the best armor we can give you. You needed some vitality, right? But this gives you more TP. That means we can cast even more spells. That said, TP really isn't a problem for you anymore. Yeah, let's go with this. Just pile that on and hopefully you'll stop dying. I gotta keep the bow. I'll keep the beads. No, I'll get rid of the beads. Who's gonna get the bow? You know what, Gup? Gup could have the bow. You deserve it. That's a massive jump for you. Heirloom of the winged ones that can pierce air. Can't most bows pierce air? Whatever. Okay, it's fine. So we need to find a sharpener. I think he's really close. I'm still gonna activate Stalker because, you know, less battles. I realized I didn't save after beating the dragon. After walking into the castle's pass, you arrive in a small, verdant room. The man is here, looking upward as if searching for something. When your presence registers with him, he looks toward you and begins to speak. Hello, explorers! You're surprised by his blunt attitude, but he returns his greeting. The man continues. Tell me, what do you think? This could be a shop. What does your shop look like? The questions come so rapidly that you have no time to answer any of them. The man laughs. Sorry, I forgot where I was for a moment. What do you want? You think back to the quest you accepted at the bar. You agree to take an axe to the sharpener in the labyrinth. This must be the man. You tell him the details of your quest and wait his response. That's me, the labyrinth sharpener. Did you bring a whetstone to my fee? The fee is 1,000 and I also need a true soul to sharpen the blade. If you don't have a true soul, you can get one to defeat the White Knights at the castle. I plan on opening a shop here, so you go ahead and get what I need. I'll be here.
After a man says his piece, he turns his gaze to the ceiling and resumes mumbling. It seems you'll need a certain item in order for him to sharpen the axe. You bid him farewell, though you aren't sure he hears you. Weird that moved me forward afterwards. Yeah, well, let's go to the inn, and I prepared for this. Let's claim my true soul. And we go back to where we were. I could have saved a little bit of time by doing this, but then I would have missed dialogue. I would have missed dialogue if I had the items ahead of time. So we use Stalker. Which gets us back there very easily again. I believe this is all the same dialogue, up until we get to about here.
That's me, Albert Sharper. Good, you brought the stuff. Hand me that axe.
He takes the axe and checks his blades with his finger, then sits down and begins his work.
You're distracting me. Why don't you take a walk around the floor for a while? I should be done in one day, so pick it up then. Don't go too far in the meantime.
You agree to make sure you stay on this floor until the weapon is done in 1 day's time. So, we have a day. Well, it's a good thing I have Gup here, otherwise I'd be fighting loads of random battles, potentially running out of resources, and having to retreat and fail the quest because I didn't stay on the floor for an entire day. Yeah. A grinding quest? Maybe. He's grinding that axe, that's for sure. A whole day on this floor. I could just, like... I could stay in one corner, but there are parts of the map that aren't completely fleshed out, and I feel like, maybe this is a good time for me to go through with that. I never put those arrows there. Shame on me. I suppose I understood the meaning, but you know. Let's fix it. There was a conveyor here? I didn't mark that? Oh, me. Oh, past me. What are you doing? What are you doing? It's okay. Present me is here to fix it. Oh, I guess I can't get that corner right now. Oh, I can. It lost interest in me for some reason. Alright, I think I just need to get over to the west, or the east end of the floor now. We could be grinding with purpose right now as well. But I just want to pass the time. I just want to get it over with. I fought the things on this floor plenty. Or at least I feel like I have. Now we're going to finally get the walls of this bit. And there's one little bit up there that I didn't get. So we're going to head up and get it. Ooh, many little bits up here. Okay, I believe I have now completely mapped this floor. No, there's a node over there. Oh, we got plenty of time. Let's take a lap over. Plenty of time. A whole day on the floor. This is not the longest we've spent in the labyrinth, though. Remember that quest at the beginning of the game where we had to spend, what, 4 days on the floor? Oops, Stalker's wearing off. One use of Stalker does not last a whole day. I'm probably gonna have to use it twice more. No, once more after that, yeah. I think I have time to get this. This is a chop spot. Haha! Can't catch me. Okay, now I've completely mapped this floor. So at this point we could just do laps, or we could be one of the most annoying customers and just go back and forth in a shop. When you look on the sharpener's progress, he is still concentrating on sharpening the weapon. It would be best not to get in the way of his work. You need to spend time on this floor until a day passes from when you asked him to sharpen the weapon. And that was 6 AM. So, we'll just pivot right here. We are going to get a random battle.
When we look at the Sharpener's progress, he's still... Okay, so he's both here and here? Huh. Huh. Weird. Sure. Maybe he's moving around. Maybe he's moving around so it's really difficult to tell. It would be nice if we could see him on the field. What would be the opposite of an FOE marker? A friend marker? I know FOE is an acronym for Field On Enemy. FOA doesn't really seem that good. Field On Ally? Yeah, we'd have to find a different word, a different acronym for a teammate or an ally that you have on the field. Yeah, walk into this FOE to get healed. Finally a battle. And Gup increases our odds of getting a good first hit. Oh, we got some drops. How about that? Oh, Stalker wore off. That's why we got a battle. Let's put that back on. Not the best content, no. But this is the amount of time that takes for me to do this. And this is how I'm choosing to pass the time. I like that those two FOEs decide to combine down there and become a bit of a conga line. That's fun. Meanwhile, the other two seem to have found their cycle again. In spite of one of them having chased me. Ah, dragons. I'm sure this is going to unlock another dragon eventually. I just need to go through the process. Just need to get it done. People say that Etrian Odyssey 2 has some of the worst dragon unlock quests in the series. I'm inclined to agree with the amount of work and effort that you have to do and how little reward you get for doing it on the way there. It's only 5 AM. We need to wait another hour. There we go. When you look at the Sharpener's progress, he is still concentrating. Okay. You enter the room and see the Sharpener laying his tools on the ground. His work complete. Okay, you have to wait a full day, even counting every minute. Wow, a full 24 hours to do his job. No sleep for this man.
There you are. I've been done for a while. Go on, take it.
You have? I was just... Okay, whatever. You pick up the axe and are surprised at its exquisite sharpness. The blade has been polished to a mirror sheen, and a razor edge. You dare not touch it. You thank him and return to leave, but he calls out to you without looking.
Where'd you get that sword in your pack? I'd like to have a crack at that one.
You're amazed that the man could know about that sword that you've been carrying. The Sharpener waves his hand in farewell, laying down carelessly on the forest floor. We got the steel axe back. Has its description changed? Dull axe. No, they didn't change the description. Oh. Ah, well. So I started this one strong, and I'm going to end this one kind of weak. We're going to go on back, and we're going to turn in our quest.
You're back.
So how good is the Sharpener anyway?
Holy, it couldn't be any shiner if you let an alchemist at it.
Now I see why that launch neck insisted on the Sharpener. I'd never seen finer work.
You should have had your weapon sharpened as well. Too late now, though.
Well, I mean, he's still there. He's trying to open a shop.
Anyway, here's the reward. Use it wisely, alright?
Thanks. Excellent. And with that, we're going to call it there. We beat another dragon. And next time, we're going to probably fight another dragon. Thank you all for joining and exploring with me. And just listening to me and talking and walking with me. Maybe I should have brought Flair. Oh well. Later, explorers.